What's really good, guys? My name's Jamie, welcome back to Officially Gas. Now today I'm back with another review, and this time it's in the form of this 500 brake horsepower wide-bodied BMW M235i. Guys, this is going to be sick, so stay tuned and let's get it. All right, bro, welcome to the channel.
Thank you, thank you.
No, thank you. You've come down with this super mean looking wide arch M235i.
That's it. Yeah, gets mistaken for an M2 quite a lot. Even once as an M4, believe it.
An M4.
just purely based on the width.
And I think since we're on the subject, and it is kind of the biggest draw to the car, I think we might as well talk about this body kit.
It's a man-hot rep. You know, I'd rather be honest than say it's something that it's not. Got a firm in Asia to sort of manufacture and build it and send it over, and then Wrench Studios, who a lot of people know quite well. They do a lot of builds, a lot of power builds. They essentially adapted it, fitted it to the car, and in my opinion looks pretty flawless.
Mate, they've done it amazingly. I was looking, it's not just a bolt-on kit, is it?
No,
it's, I mean, literally
I mean, at the front it really flares out a lot. The back's blended in a bit nicer, but the width is really at the front. That's where you see it a lot. So
let's talk about your wheels too, because they're looking sick.
Yeah, so they're actually 20-inch.
Are they 20s?
20-inch
Bro, this
alloys.
car makes them look small. This car's proper beefy, isn't it?
Again, a lot of people think they're sort of 19s, but because the body kit's so wide, it makes them look smaller. But yeah, they're 20-inch Judd alloys, should I say. And they're actually smoked grey. They're not actually black. Okay. So there's a bit more of a tinge on the colour. It's not just a straight gloss, which a lot of people go for. Smoked grey looks quite cool.
Yeah, no, looks nice. And also at the beginning of the video, I did mention that this was a 500 brake horsepower build right here. What does it take to get one of these to 500? What have you done to it?
Yeah, so there's people that are going to know more than me that are out there, but the big thing with the M55 is you can't get quite as much out of them with just sort of stage 1s and stage 2s. You've really got to go for the bigger turbo setup, and things like meth can boost it more. But for this particular car, it's had a hybrid turbo put onto the car, which was built by a firm in Northampton called Hi-Tech. Cool. They also supplied the uprated fuel pump, which is essential as far as I'm aware. That's it. Yeah, that's really needed. If
high pressure or low pressure?
Yeah, high pressure fuel pump. Yeah, for the big power. I'm just trying to think with the intercooler as well. So that was also supplied by them, built by them. And then really an essential thing for this car is the charge pipe. So I upgraded that to a forge charge pipe. The stock ones blow quite a lot. They crack and blow off, which many of the people know happens on these sort of M55 cars. So those are sort of the main things. I'd say naturally you'd need the exhaust decatted to allow the power and the flow of the air. And that's really it in a nutshell. Who's
actually tuned this car up then?
So Wrench Studios, as well as building the kit and adapting it and fitting it, they also have now done the tuning through Bmw 3, I believe, which again was a very new sort of territory for me. I was used to have a custom map before, but they said try and go through the boot mod.
Yeah, boot mod. It's quite a good platform. I'm singing its praises because I'm on it too.
Exactly.
It works.
And I'm still learning quite a lot about the tuning side as well. I mean, when I picked up the car, I just thought diffuser, splitter, lip spoiler.
And look what happened, bro. Welcome to the car world, bro. It happens to the best of us.
Nightmare.
We have mentioned obviously having wide tyres and things like that. Do you want to touch on what tyres you're actually running? Yeah,
so at the moment there's Falcons on there. I did want to put Michelin's on there, but I think they came in well over $1,000. And by the time all the money that had been spent on the car, I wanted to kind of have more of a stancey show look. Because
that's what it is, isn't it? This is more of a show car that's fast as opposed to a fast car that's a show car. On the side.
It's geared towards the show scene a bit, but obviously with the power I can still have a bit of fun on the road and obviously use the tyres to put the power down. I mean, on the front we're running 265, which is pretty wide, and then on the rear it's 295.
And obviously looking at your front brakes, they are stock.
Yes.
But your suspension, are you running on different suspension?
Yeah. So as the wide body kit was sort of being completed, I was chatting with Car Audio Security, who essentially hooked me up with BC Racing coilovers, just to drop it a little bit more, and get off the, I think it was the H&R springs.
Okay.
good for drop, but really the coilovers are
to
give you a
handling
bit
and
more,
everything.
handling and steering and stuff.
Yeah, do you know what I was real happy to see when we kind of first opened the door of this car? Is it's got a manual gearbox, bro.
That's it. I was hoping you were going to mention it soon. Yeah, it just adds, I don't know, for me, I've actually always had manuals anyway, so going to an auto would have been new for me, and I thought, I'll try and go out with a bang. Let's make one more car, or at least this last car, a manual, do some big stuff to it, have a bit of fun, and maybe I'll treat myself to a simple auto next.
Well, bro, I'll tell you what, my viewers will be very happy to see,
I hope so, yeah,
that you've went down this purist route, like, you know what I mean? And again, looking in your interior, you've got a cool steering wheel there, bro. Do you want to?
Yeah, so I do a lot of work with Royal steering wheels.
Okay,
I think lots of us know who we or they are.
Yeah.
We retrim so many BMWs as well, and I think it was back end of last year we went for a flat bottom style, really aggressive side profile.
Yeah.
Leather Alcantara wheel, and I think it just, the way this car looks, you've got to make sure it's looking aggressive inside and outside. There's Alcantara all over the car, bits of carbon as well. I mean, some of it's dip, some of it's real end performance, just to get rid of all that dechrome and make it nice inside. So.
Well, bro, I mean, as a complete package, the way you got it looking now, in my opinion, it looks spot on, man.
I'm happy with it, and it was, it's just to throw up the scene, really. There wasn't a wide body 2 Series that I was aware of at the time, so I thought, let's do it, let's give it a go.
Yeah, and you've done it.
Yeah, not quite there, but we're getting there. We're
getting there, bro. Wicked, man. Well, I think we've touched on it all. Let's go for a drive.
Let's do it.
Let's do it, man. Wicked. Yeah, we're in England, but yeah, you're right. It's quite a linear pull. I felt it's kind of kicking about, like in the lower gears.
Yeah, kicked a little bit, but that's just the power that the car's putting down. In the early gears, it's going to spin,
of course,
a little bit.
And these roads are slightly small, and as you say, damp. It's not frosty, but it's a cold kind of day.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
But yeah, you can feel it. It's quite hard to actually get a full gauge of that, but you can feel it. It's like no spikes in power, definitely, and I use the word linear a lot, but this is definitely a linear pull, like, you know what I mean?
I think it's quite important when you're tuning the car as well with big power. You don't want it to be spiky and too twitchy.
100%, especially with a rear wheel drive car like this.
That's it, exactly, you know what I mean? That's it, exactly.
Bush. That picks up is a very gradual pull, isn't it? Like it just keeps pulling.
I think that's why I quite like it.
Yeah, there's no spikes in power, like, you know.
There's no spike. It doesn't really give up. It just keeps on pulling.
Yeah.
Not necessarily like, keeping you stuck.
Yeah.
I quite like it.
It's a long linear pull. Yeah. Mate, it's proper torquey, isn't it? And it just it's such a long pull. Like it's like it almost doesn't feel like the speed that's saying that we're actually doing. It's a weird one, isn't it?
It feels comfort for me. I feel quite comfortable.
Isn't it? Yeah.
But when
it's not like, so this has got the looks of such an aggressive car. Like I'm expecting this to almost feel like an M2 or M3 kind of, like, you know what I mean? But it's a proper linear pull. And don't get me wrong, we're moving quick, but it's perhaps something to do with the build quality, maybe, that you don't feel like you're going 1,000 miles an hour.
Possibly, yeah. I mean, to be honest, to me, this is quite impressive for me.
Yeah,
I actually like the way it feels. I mean, normally I hammer it and it twitches a bit, but I'm kind of used to it.
Yeah. It's a strong pull though.
It's
a strong pull.
Feel quite comfortable.
Yeah. So we're saying Sport Plus now, yeah?
Yeah.
Alright. Pops and bang. Bloody hell, you feel it through the car, don't you? That's what it's saying. Yeah. The way it climbs up through there, it's just so effortless, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's what I think it is. I think it's effortless.
Yeah.
It's just doing it. It's no stress.
Yeah, no struggle, no stress.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
It's the way it climbs. Yeah, it moves. It's a real strange feeling.
I mean, you're going to get obviously a nice feel for it when you jump in, so it'll be good to see what you think.
Yeah.
Because it's going to be different sitting there.
It always is.
So.
That's what I've learned, bro. It always is. But this is a strange one. It really feels so effortless, but it's almost given a naturally aspirated feel.
Yeah.
It's a really weird one. Guys, so it is that time. It's the gassed up 0 to 60s with the draggy. Now, unfortunately, the road is a little bit wet today, and it's not a little bit, it's a lot wet. And we've got a high-powered rear-wheel drive car. And on top of that, you haven't actually ever done a 0 to 60 or a launch in this.
No, as far as I can remember, no.
No, so it's going to be an interesting one. What do these do stock to 60? Do you know?
Off the top of my head, it might have been, I think it might be 4.8.
Oh, is that quick? Yeah.
Yeah.
Jesus
Maybe
Christ.
The manual might be a bit more.
Okay.
But this might be an auto, but I'm sure it's around the 4.8 mark. I'm sure of it, yeah.
So there's going to be a lot of foot modulation to try and get this down right, and obviously it's wet. If we could beat stock times, that would be amazing, but you're going to have to go for it.
I'll try.
Let's do it. All right, guys, so it is his first attempt. Bro, when you're ready, let's get it. Alright, so your first attempt, and I feel like you didn't go kind of full hand, but it was still quite good. It was a 5.47.
Yeah, there's definitely there's a lot of room in there.
Yeah.
There's a lot of room in there.
What are you saying? You're going again?
Yeah, we'll try one more.
He's going again. Alright guys, so it is his final attempt. Bro, come, let's do this, man. Let's get on the leaderboard. Okay, that was a lot better. That was a 4.97.
Okay.
I think that's quite good.
Okay.
I mean, considering, do you see how much it slipped out?
Yeah, it's slipping a lot. It's
do you know what I mean?
A lot. Yeah. Okay.
What were you saying? Are you happy with that? Or,
yeah, sub 5 at least.
Sub 5.
In conditions.
Yeah, no, I think that's a valiant attempt. Yeah. If I'm honest, I'm not exactly sure if that's put you on a leaderboard or not. I'll put the leaderboard up now so you guys can see. You tell me if he's on the leaderboard. You might have made it. If you didn't, I think you're close. Yeah, not too bad.
Rookie, I'll be happy with it.
It is what it is. It's that time. M235i time.
There you go.
Hybrids. 500 brake.
Let's see what you can do.
Yeah, man.
Have a bit of fun.
Yeah, because it's been a strange one from the passenger seat. The feel kind of getting a feeling for it, and the way it's pulling. I've found, like, I'm not sure if it's how you're modulating the throttle a little bit sometimes, like if you're not giving it the full beans or whatever. But certain times it's like, oh, it's like bang on it, like it's feeling really fast. Other times it's feeling a little bit more sedate. So it will be an interesting one, and we got a manual gearbox.
That's it.
Yeah, so I mean, the gearbox already, just putting it in first. You got a short shifter on this?
No, I wanted to.
Well, you don't need it.
No, but so
that throw is tiny.
It's not too bad. Yeah, I mean, this is a shorter shifter.
Okay.
So the original gear stick is a bit more clunky.
Got you.
It's bigger to hold on to. It's not quite as smooth. So,
of course,
although this isn't a short shifter, it is shorter.
Yeah.
So it feels a bit better.
It feels nice in the hand.
Yeah.
And obviously stock clutch and everything. So yeah, nice and light. And we're rolling, bro.
We're off.
First gear now. Right, Sport Plus. Yeah, now it's on it. 7,000 RPM. Back onto it. Yeah, it's pulling. Yeah, that's mad.
Yeah.
It's crazy. When I let go of the clutch, it seems like it's kind of slightly over revving. It's going. I'm not. Yeah, I'm not sure if that's just me how I'm driving it, but bro, that's quick right there. Quick, but very controllable. Even in Sport Plus, where it should be allowing a little bit of slip, I think.
Well, I think that's the beauty of it as well, is that you can have loads of horsepower, but if you can't put it down, it's not doing what you want to do on this road, then why have it?
Exactly.
So
no, that's a very valid point. I mean, this is putting the power down. 500 brake horsepower, the rear wheels, slightly wet roads, England.
Standard.
But it's putting the power down, and it's controllable.
Yeah. No
spikes in power, and that's a really good commodity with a rear-wheel drive car. You know what I mean? You don't want it stepping out.
And for someone like me that's still using this on a semi-daily basis and stuff like that, I don't need more. I don't need more. You know, it's doing what I want it to do. So it's great.
Second gear, Paul. Let's get it. Little bit slip.
Not too much though.
Third gear. Keeps on pulling. Woo. That's mad. See how it goes around this corner. Adjustable. Steady. You can lean on it a little bit.
A little.
Mate, it sounds like a race car. It sounds like a proper tuned race car. This is this gearbox is so nice too. Wow. You can lean on it going through a corner.
I thought you were going to touch the apex there.
Just coupled with the sound, bro. You feel like you're in like a, I don't know, this is just mad. It's probably just, I don't know, you just want to wring the neck of it to hear it sing. Like, this is, it's nice, you know, just kind of going through some of those long sweeping corners. Like, it really feels very direct, man. And the pops and back.
Hi, everyone.
You know what I mean? We're here, you know what I mean? But yeah, no, yeah, I've enjoyed this, man. I've enjoyed this. Let's see how it hooks up. Let's get it spinning. Back on it. It's mad, yeah. It does, it handles it very well. Even first gear, only stepped out a little bit, around a long corner. Back on power. Yeah. Mad. In fact, right, now I'm starting to feel the power more. I'm kind of thinking these brakes, they could do with being a little bit bigger.
I was kind of waiting for you to say that. When's he going to say that? No, you're spot on.
But Jesus, the power, you do. I mean, I feel that I probably would need a little bit more time in this car to throw it around a little bit more to really get the full potential out of it. Obviously, the roads are a little bit damp, and you know, it's not my car, and I don't want to push it too hard. But the more I'm driving it, the more confident I'm getting with it, the quicker it's feeling, if that makes sense. Yeah. And the better it's feeling too. It likes to be driven, and my God, I've said it a million times, but you wring the neck of it, the sound that it gives you back.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful.
That's spot on, man.
Yeah.
That's spot on. Yeah, that's it. Alright guys, so that is a wrap. We're ending the video here. It's been a real interesting day actually, because I've kind of got used to other high-powered big turbo cars, and the power delivery is completely different, like, you know what I mean? But this is such a linear pull. It's an NA feel. It's been a real strange drive, and the sound of it, I think the sound is the icing on the cake for me personally. The car is just sick, and obviously it's a show car more than anything, isn't it?
Yeah.
But it still goes, like, you know what I mean?
Moves. If you want it to move, it'll move.
And it moves. So bro, thank you so much for coming down today. I really appreciate it. Also, you actually run a BMW showcase car group or something like that. Do you want to tell the people at home exactly where they can find you? And what you're about?
So I mean, in a nutshell, it's a sort of, you know, laid back, low key car club and brand, BMW showcase, like you said. And we do some events throughout the year, and we post some pictures up of the car and the build and how it progresses on that page, but also the car itself is on M235I Instagram. Okay. Managed to snatch that handle from
you got that as a nice one, didn't it?
Yeah, a friend of mine hooked me up, so shout out to Lewis. He gave me the handle actually and said, look, you can have it, you're making a great build. But yeah, BMW showcase, check out Instagram, Facebook, the usual, and M235I on Instagram for the build.
There you go, guys. If you liked today, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Make sure you go back and check some other content out too, because I know you'll like that, and we'll catch you on the next one. Peace out.